So, after a bumpy start, we are now on our way to Huddersfield to commence day 9 of the Trainspotting Tour 2. And now we were going to do the Bradford stations as well, however, due to time problems, we're now skipping straight to...
This is Gatley, man, step down.
We're now going to skip straight from Huddersfield to Leeds. The reason this happened is because we didn't get our confirmation email from the train line. We had to go home, call up, and then come back.
This is stopping at Gatley.
That is weird. Oh wait, 29, does that usually go to Gatley? Oh well. Let's go to Huddersfield.
Huddersfield, all Leeds, York, East Coast stations. Southbound for Sheffield, Stoke and Stockport, London and Birmingham. Mind the gap, keep your tickets from return your exit. Ensure you have all your luggage. Thank you, good morning.
This train continues to Blackpool, but we're going to Huddersfield. Let's find our connection. That was a course. Goes and comes and goes.
Now arriving Stirling Bridge, any passengers for Ashton and Manchester Victoria, platform 5 adjacent to the rear of this train. Here's where you'll be able to get to those stations. Now arriving Stirling Bridge.
By boat.
By boat.
Sounds like fun.
And it's just starting in August, so it's just starting now as well.
Welcome on board passengers, just joined the train at Stirling Bridge. It's delayed 8:54. Transport express service to Hong Kong. Leeds, drive into Hull.
I just want to go on the boat for the scenery. See the landmarks of London from the river. I've done it before, it's a very pleasant journey.
They have Wi-Fi on board.
Wi-Fi, coffee, all sorts. Space to move around, not cramped.
Not just that, there's also an app to connect to their Wi-Fi.
I think this is the Standedge Tunnel. We're about to go through, or not?
Oh no.
Very scenic passes.
This is the big place where I got stuck for an hour and a half on my way up to York.
Did you? At least you've got nice stuff to look at while you're waiting.
Before this tunnel, we were stuck right here. They said they saw some debris on our track, a passing train.
Ooh, that's bad.
And then they saw...
I see.
We had to go really slowly.
This is Standedge, I think.
I have been advised whether that is still the case that is running about 5 minutes late. Also, don't take station information screens upon arrival, but the Newcastle service should use the same platform as Huddersfield.
We're in Huddersfield.
Oh, God.
And our first spot of the day, other than our train, is a 144 pacer. Probably the stopping service. Where's it going? Wakefield Westgate, where we're going later, but not on that train, thankfully. So this is Huddersfield. Huddersfield Station is obviously well renowned for its trains, but also for something else, because this is the cat spotting tour. 185 to Scarborough. 185-137. Sadly, no luck with the cat this time round. We'll try once again. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Hi, Huddersfield. Shame about the cat.
Good morning, folks, and welcome aboard to those who've just joined us. It's the Trainspotting Express service to Scarborough. Calling at Dewsbury, Leeds, York, Malton, Seymour and Scarborough. Apologies for those with seat reservations today. Due to the serious incident that happened at Huddersfield this morning, some trains are slightly displaced, this being one of them, and we don't have any seat reservations on this service today. However, due to being a 6 car, we should have no problems accommodating you in some parts of the train.
This train is from Scarborough and will be calling at Leeds, York, Malton, Seymour and Scarborough.
Good morning, folks, and welcome aboard to those who've just joined us. It's the Trainspotting Express service to Scarborough, calling at Leeds, York, Malton, Seymour and Scarborough.
We will shortly be arriving at Leeds. If you are leaving the train, please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you. Any customers exiting this station.
Good morning, ladies and gents. We are now approaching Leeds. If you are leaving the train here, we do ask that you please ensure that you have all your personal belongings, have a good look around, check seats, overhead storage and luggage racks, and please take care on your departure. For those leaving the station, you will need to retain your tickets to operate the automatic ticket gates here at Leeds. Once again, just like to apologise for any passengers that were booked on the 9:12 service.
Hello and welcome back. Here we are in Leeds. We were going to do the 2 Bradford stations, however, due to the fiasco this morning with the tickets, in order to stay on schedule, we had to cut those out. So we spent an hour and a bit in Huddersfield, and now we're here in Leeds. It's not a very pleasant station, I must say. Feels very cold. I've been here before actually, I've changed trains here. En route to the Shetland Carlisle Railway. Although I lost those videos in the hard drive failure sadly. Anyway, I'm rambling, so let's just get on with it. I'm David Frankel.
And I'm Duncan.
That's a 185 to Scarborough. This is Leeds, and this is the Trainspotting Tour. This is a Virgin Trains East Coast Intercity 225 set to London King's Cross. So that's Leeds done. We're now going to Wakefield Westgate, and this is my first time on a Virgin Trains East Coast train. It's quite a lot older, obviously. It still has paper things instead of electric displays, which I found pretty funny, because that's what they do all the time in places like Hungary, where the trains are all very old. Oh, it's all very open.
My name is Vanessa, I'm manager for your journey today. If I can be here
I think these seats are new, recently refurbished. Slows down.
What?
It doesn't accelerate very quickly.
Well, this is a push as well.
It is pushing, that's true.
Calling at Wakefield Westgate, you shall have a tour 27, Duncan this evening. My name is Vanessa, I'm the train manager for your journey this afternoon. If I can be of any assistance, please don't hesitate to contact me. Coach B of the rear train is standard, Coach K and first time listening to your client coaches. Please if you are seated in either of these, please ensure all your electronic equipment is placed in the silent mode and all telephone conversations. Passengers luggage, please do luggage access provided, and please ensure that all the exit doors are lined up with drop free and obstruction. Please remember to check this throughout your journey just to ensure that you are all safe and secure. Wi-Fi and big places are Asian facilities on board this afternoon is first class accommodation, and that takes us over to domestic shortly. The standard accommodation, the food bar is currently closed. Please do listen to further announcements throughout the journey advising that the food bar will be open for service. However, the standard closed will make its way to the standard accommodation, but the food bar to your seat. So please do ensure that all the aisles are kept free of obstruction. And if that's going to take all ticket checks, please with all passenger and average travel documents and tickets out ready. If at any time you wish to have objectives or accounting documents. On behalf of myself and on board here, thank you for the
A very slowly accelerating Intercity 225 set with a Class 91 locomotive at the back, leaves for London King's Cross. And I think another one is arriving over on the other platform. It's not a very big station, this. And here's our train, which is led by HST. Intercity 125 with 43,318 at the front. now presenting the latest episode of Duncan versus Slam Door Trains.
Last time I had a slam door, it went very bad. After you.
Are you going to try and close it behind you?
I am.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he wants us to send him a timeline of how quickly we can send this product around. And he wants a mood board. Oh yeah, and he wants a mood board for the Worcester sauce. Yeah.
But it drains probably some kind of battery they have on board, which it drains.
Yes.
Oh, so these
So that he
bits
can
drain.
present
They don't
it
usually come
without
here.
a benchmark to the panel. I think he's like on the whole, like if he says, oh yeah, that's just long. He's like, when he gets okay, let's okay, next one. In week 40, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, but there's no way it's not June 6th. It's week 34 next week. Probably week. If we push this in.
It's a slam door, Duncan. Don't try and open it.
I'm not going to try and open it.
I think it's locked anyway, but don't try. The window, I mean the door. Open it out.
The belongings with you. Please mind the gap when leaving the train between the platform and the train. On that, southbound both team on the diverted trains. Right, thank you for travelling with us.
Yes, I am aware
We'll
of
have a
that.
great remainder of the day. Doncaster in a few moments' time. Thank you.
Yeah, around half 9.
Have you CC'd me into that email? Or can you make sure you do that?
Yeah, there's no train back to the clock. So you would make
I would have preferred if you'd have asked me first as well.
That's actually compulsory. If you're unable, if there's no train
Because of the
back,
weather.
if there's no train back that night, it should be free coach travel.
For any club.
Shut up, David. Shut up. It was fun.
Gonna close that one as well. The dwell times for these trains must be horrendous. And the dwell times for these trains must be horrendous. You have to make sure all of the doors are closed. I'm guessing the driver can tell if one of the doors is open because it's magnetized and everything, but still.
It was also really bumpy. Really bumpy.
Yeah. So whilst the inside of the carriage is nice because it feels more like an intercity service than a high-speed service. It feels less like a plane, but the acceleration is very poor. Slam doors are obviously massively inconvenient, and the ride is quite bumpy. So I'd say disapprove of intercity 125s. Not a fan. The 225s are nice because they have proper doors and they're a bit smoother. But I think
I like the slap doors.
not a fan of the 125s. And also incredibly wasteful to put a diesel intercity 125 set on a line that is completely electrified. That I will never understand. But they do this on the West Coast as well with the super voyages on the London-Edinburgh via Birmingham services. It's all electric. So It's very frustrating. Railway is supposed to be better for the environment, but here we are wasting diesel. Anyway, this is Duncan.
So it's acceleration.
Intercity 125 set. Virgin Trains East Coast, topped and tailed with 43 HST locomotives. Bound for London, London King's Cross, excuse me. I'm not used to the East Coast. At the back. This is Doncaster, the crew of the East Coast Main Line. I'm David Frankel. That's Duncan Friedberg, but he's distracted by Costa at the moment. And this is the Trainspotting Tour. HST-led train about to pass through. Now this is why we came to Doncaster. Virgin Trains East Coast service to Newcastle. I think we'll add Doncaster to the list of stations we probably should have spent a lot more time at. It's an automatic door, Duncan, he's sad. Give up. Massive bridge you have to get across to go to platform 0.
Don't you hate it when people don't listen to the ticket?
Not that much.
If they weren't elderly, I would tell them to get out of that place, but I shall leave.
Well, we made it to York, quite like with Sheffield. We've given ourselves 3 hours here, and we're going to do obviously train spotting, but we're also going to visit the National Railway Museum in York, where I haven't been for pretty much 4 years now. Are you excited? When was the last time you came here, Duncan?
A year ago.
A year ago. Not as exciting for you then.
I come here a lot.
I would suppose. Funny. So this is the works, where you can actually, there's this balcony where you can watch them actually working on things. And this is where the Flying Scotsman was being refurbished for quite a long time actually, and is now finished, and it is now working once again on the rails. And that is a Western locomotive that I'm guessing they're working on, or it looks like they're just finishing up work on. Or maybe they're just starting, I don't know. Oh yeah, and there is actually a balcony from which you can watch the East Coast Main Line at the museum. This is the north side of York Station. And there's also a departure board, a National Rail departure board here. I wonder, is that the only departure board in the UK outside of the station? I wonder. Someone in the comments could probably tell us that. HSG to Aberdeen, 43,367 at the front. There are too many things in here to photograph. Can't do it all. Yeah, we've got to head back now. We didn't. No, there's a way through. I'm fairly sure. It's a shame we don't think we spent long. Can you? Is this a shop? No, it's not.
It is.
C-Link with the backwards British Rail sign.
How actually do you think it's a shop? Everything's better.
It's got a date. Anyway, we're slowly going to head back to the station. We didn't really leave enough time. We could have spent longer here, couldn't we, Duncan?
Yeah.
Well, maybe next time. And that was our quick whistle-stop tour of York, the York National Railway Museum. We should go back there sometime. But anyway, now we've got about an hour or so to do train spotting in York. Well, hello there. Wasn't expecting to see one of these. It's on diesel mode. Not stopping. It's an 800 Azuma. On test. Due to enter service in spring 2018.
It's either on test or it's on advertising mode.
Do they do that? Do they just make it go up and down the network just to advertise the fact that the Azumas are coming? I was not expecting to see one of those today. That is a lovely surprise. So sadly it just whizzed through. Didn't get to take a proper look at it.
I did.
Well, you saw it for about 3 seconds longer.
Yeah, I know. I was like, ooh, David!
Yes. I was too busy filming a pace train. Priorities, people, priorities. we are somewhere outside Garforth. Here for about 10 minutes.
Longer.
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
No, it's been about 9.
Something has gone wrong. We think. We don't have the first clue what. Finally, apparently the train in front of us had its fire alarm go off, but we are now moving again, which is nice.
My first tea this whole tour. Yeah, that is definitely at least 6. This is now 14.
Don't be so pessimistic.
Yeah, I've seen the 700.
So I think this has been our most chaotic tour day yet. Coming back from York, our train was 35 minutes late. We waited outside Garforth for a while due to a fire alarm going off on a train ahead of us. And we got into Piccadilly at 19:15, meaning we just missed a connection to Heald Green by a minute, and now we have to wait half an hour for the next one, which is just a pain.
On the way there.
Obviously.
It could be worse.
Interesting life choices.
Yeah. Yes. What I went. Oh God. They were comfortable.
Always at the end of every tour, we always end up here at platform 13 for like half an hour.
Oh, shut up.
Except this time we're not actually getting a later train out of choice. We actually, because it's like nearly 8 o'clock, and at this point we actually just want to go home. That was the train we were on. It's now heading back to York. It was originally meant to go to the airport and back, but was curtailed to Piccadilly.
I want to go where that was. Yeah, 49 now.
So, our 47 is also stuck behind the obvious queue of trains that always occurs on platform 13. Because no, Piccadilly doesn't need 2 more through platforms. That's ridiculous. It's not capacity constrained or anything. Jesus. So Duncan is actually praying that our train is delayed by either 6 minutes or more, because so far we've been delayed by 54 minutes, which means we are entitled to 50% fare compensation under delay repay. However, if we are 60 or more minutes late, it means we get 100%. So if the 47 is 6 minutes late or more, we actually get our entire ticket from York back, which
14.
Which is great and all. So that's Duncan wants us to be delayed.
Even worse.
Duncan wants us to be delayed. I personally don't really care. I just want to go home because I am just very tired.
The worst thing is, it's not even giving us a time anymore.
Did something happen at Manchester Oxford Road, or is this just the standard platform 13 congestion? That's what I want to know.
Standard platform 13.
This is just what goes on platform 13 every goddamn day. So if you're listening, Department for Transport, and you're happy just to think, nah, we'll just ignore the problem, you need to get that sorted out. We need
perfect space right there.
We need platforms 15 and 16. We need platforms 15 and 16. We need more through platforms. Yeah. We need more through platforms. We can't survive with just this at the moment.
Actually, I'm going for something's happened at Oxford Road.
I can't believe this. I just want to go home. See, you've jinxed it this time, haven't you?
What?
You've jinxed it this time, haven't you? I jinxed it the first time, now you've jinxed it.
I'm jinxing it for a good cause.
No, because now we're going to be delayed by 3 hours. Well, no, because I mean, if it...
Please don't say they've just let a...
If they've just let a freight train in front, I'm going to...
Do not.
I'm going to flip my...
It's a freight train in front of us, isn't it?
Really? Does the freight train really get priority?
That freight train?
Actually, I don't think they can hold a freight train because it's too long for Manchester Oxford Road. So in their defence...
There is nowhere to hold.
Even so, it just annoys me that they didn't let the passenger... They could stop it and let the passenger trains go in front.
Tell her that.
I have.
53!
Ah, Duncan is so happy.
Yes! 100%!
Congratulations, Duncan. I'm so happy for you. And myself, actually, because I am also now entitled to... I can see the 323 on the horizon.
But guess what?
We're going home.
This hasn't left, and it's 30.
It's all going to be okay. I'm going to get home.
They still haven't left.
We'll get our compensation, and we're also going to get home. I can see our 323.
Watch it say that our train is cancelled.
Don't you dare jinx it. You I will push if that train pulls in and is cancelled, I will push you under that train. I swear to God.
It won't, it's a northern what could it's now 61 minutes. It's a northern what could possibly go wrong.
This is what could go wrong. This is what happens when you let idiots run your railway.
It's now 61 minutes.
Well, whoopee f***ing do.
How big is the signal barrier?
Varies by line speed. Yeah, they're very...
Well, I think...
13, 19, 47.
Oh, finally.
Service to
Wilmslow. That's how you pronounce it, actually. My dad always pronounces it Wimslow, which drives me nuts. I remind him every time, it's Wilmslow. Yeah, okay, we're going to Wimslow. No, Wilmslow. So this is our train to Wilmslow. Our final train of the Trainspotting Tour 3. Definitely the most tiring, frustrating, and delayed Trainspotting Tour ever. Final thoughts, Trainspotting Tour. What was your favourite station that we visited? I'll split it up. What's your favourite physical station, and which station had the best spots?
My favourite physical station would have to be York.
Hmm?
Of course.
Yeah.
And favourite spots, York, because of
the Azuma.
Because of the Azuma.
Yeah, alright.
Like, come on.
I must say, I've got to say my favourite station, being controversial here, I'm going to say Birmingham Moor Street. Because it was just beautiful. There wasn't a lot to spot there, but it was just a very pretty station.
Of course, York, because...
And my favourite station for spots, and also potential death, would have to be Acton Bridge. I'm gonna...
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
That says location 1.
Oh,
Down the platform to the
oh.
right, platform 13B. From Aldiff Road, Burnage, East Didsbury, Gatley, Hillbury, Manchester Airport and Will.
Mine is a bit more realistic. Let's just get that done.
So at the end of it all, we moved to 13B, and Duncan and I were just predicting what else might happen between now and the end of the journey. I predicted that the service would be curtailed at Gatley, we'd start walking home, and then a wild tiger would be released into the road. We'll get past it, and then a massive earthquake canyon will just open up and make sure we never ever get home.
Mine's a bit more realistic overhead, right?
Well, don't jinx it.
Never gonna happen.
God, I miss the Swiss railways. (323, 236). 12 minutes late, solidifying our final delay time as, drumroll please, 67 minutes. But at least we're entitled to full compensation. This, by the way, this ticket from York to Heald Green, which I now don't even have to pay for, because I'll get compensation, is the final trial ticket I will ever be able to use. Because it's my 16th birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to have to start paying more money for my rail fares.
Haha.
What a tragedy.
Haha.
Well, you'll have to do in like just under a year as well, so I don't know what you're laughing at.
Well, at least I have under a year.
Well, the Trainspotting Tour 3 has finished. However, tomorrow we are going to Keighley and also to visit the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway with a group of friends from a birthday party, but we'll save that for another video. Thank you for watching Trainspotting Tour 3. This is one final goodbye from Duncan Freeberg.
Goodbye.
And me, Frank. That is another 323, but that is not part of this episode. And please subscribe. This is York Station. That is the York Railway Museum, the National Railway Museum actually, in York. We just went there, and now we're going to do some train spotting before we go home. I'm David Frankel.
And I'm Duncan Freeberg.
And this is the finale of the Trainspotting Tour 3. Oh look, I hit 1,000 subscribers. Cool, I guess. Anyway, hello and welcome to the David Frankel Show.